Hi everyone, Sensei Chris here with my wife Mayleen, and she's going to help me demonstrate a self-defense technique for you all today. In this video, we're going to work on a wrist grab defense. All right, just a few key concepts to keep in mind when dealing with a wrist grab situation, if you will, is you're always going to work, essentially to work smart, okay? And assuming that my attacker, my aggressor, is probably going to think that they can overpower me, right? They're probably going to be stronger or larger than me, and think that they can take advantage of me for one reason or another. So we need to utilize our body mechanics as efficiently as possible. All right. So in this case, we're going to work against where the fingers come together. That's going to be the weakest part of my attacker's grip there. Okay, so whatever position you're put in, always remember to work against the weakest part of the grip, whether it's here, or if you were to grab with the other hand, it would not be in this direction, right? It would be in the opposite direction here. Okay, circular motions are important when dealing with these sorts of attacks. Okay, whether they're here, here, or here. Okay, circular motions are very useful for getting out of situations. The one we're going to demonstrate today does utilize a circular motion. And one other thing before we demonstrate the technique is to, especially if this is a self-defense situation, to use your free hand if you have one and throw what I like to call a distraction here, whether it be a palm heel strike or a punch to the nose or to the throat or to the groin if we're talking a male attacker here, or the solar plexus, okay? But something that's going to get their mind off of what they're doing there at that moment. Okay? So I'll go ahead and, if you can relax the hand for a second, I'll go ahead and demonstrate the first time, and then my wife will take over the next one. So again, what we're going to work on today is a grab defense against a straight grab. Okay, so my attacker is grabbing from the hand directly across from mine. All right, so she's got a nice grip on me here, and we're going to work on two variations. The first variation, we're going to come into the attacker here. We're going to grab. Don't forget that distraction if you have that option available to you, because that distraction alone might be all that it takes for them to loosen up their grip. It's certainly going to get their mind off of that, what they're doing for a split second, and that may be all you need. Okay, so I'm throwing my distraction here. I'm going to grab my wrist here for a little extra support, and I'm going to bring it up here. I grab nice and tight. Grab nice and tight. Okay, here, step one, bang. I'm going to grab my wrist, bring it. If you think elbow to elbow, okay, elbow to elbow, up. All right, and then you can move in out of there, or in this case, you're also in a position to control the situation if you need to. Okay, so I'll let my wife demonstrate this one. Ready? She's going to come in, she might throw that distraction, get my mind thinking elsewhere, and out she goes. Okay, again. Working against the weakest part of the grip here. That's it. Okay. The second variation, if you will, again, grab, comes actually from a kata in the Goju-ryu system. The kata, we'll just relax, like 1 second. Looks something like this, okay? And the application of that technique is called bunkai. So this is sort of a bunkai from a kata. In this case, here's the grab. I'm going to step to the outside of my attacker. I'm going to grab for reinforcement. Again, the natural inclination is to do something like this and play a game of tug of war, but I want to think smart. And probably if I'm being attacked, this isn't going to end up well if I just play that tug of war game. So I'm going to step in. I might throw that distraction first here, bang. I'm going to grab my wrist here. This time I'm working horizontally. Variation A, we went vertical. Variation B, we're going to go horizontal here. Again, against the point where the fingers meet here, elbow to elbow. And I'm going to rotate, and this puts me in a position I'm behind, outside the range of my attacker. I can run with it or I can take control here, take them down from behind. Kind of just depends on the situation that you're in. Okay, so I'll go ahead and grab you.
Oh.
I will do that side first. All right, so she's stepping to the outside, maybe throwing that distraction. Ooh, rotate. Okay, let's go the other way this time. Okay, again, she steps to my outside. She steps into her own hand.
Oh, wrong
That's
way.
okay. That's okay. You're gonna step
Yeah.
with the other foot first. Okay.
With this one first.
Right.
Okay.
Here, boom, spin. Okay.
If I can just throw something out there, we have to practice this a lot because I'll think about it and go the wrong way. So it's really important to practice, practice, practice so that then your instincts will kick in, and whenever you're actually in a situation where you would need to use it, you have to practice because it's not just going to come to you easily after you try it one time.
Exactly. Certainly practice this over and over. Don't think that you've done it because you've done it once following a video that you're prepared to do this in a real situation. When we're faced with the real self-defense situation, our mind works totally differently. So certainly doing something over and over again trains the muscle memory. All right, so we certainly want to train over and over again. And then again, if you remember some of the other things I mentioned earlier in the video about throwing that distraction, okay, whether she's got me up here by the elbow with the other arm or two arms, okay, then you think, oh man, what's that drill we worked on? Well, okay, in this case, she doesn't have any way to protect herself, so I've got free will to throw that distraction, okay, again, and then the situation's going to evolve from there. So certainly just think smart, use your body mechanics efficiently, and practice, practice, practice. Anything else? All right, good luck.